We're live.
Yay. Hi, everyone. Hi,
Hello,
Lisa.
everybody. Hello, Marie. Hello, Jasper. How's everybody doing?
Yay. Yeah, we're doing great over here. It's just starting to get really hot. Whew. We're coming into our summer. So, yeah, I'll be putting fans and things on soon. Which is
Very
nice.
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, Marie, tell everybody what's been going on in Australia that we need to find out what's going on over there.
Yeah, it's been very interesting. We've had a couple of things that have happened. So we have a telecom communication, company called Optus. Now, Optus got hacked, and they said every single person that was with that company, all their details had been, gone, and they had to go back in and get new licenses and do all this stuff. I'm going, this doesn't make sense. Anyway, what they're trying to push here in Australia is our digital ID. Now, we had a referendum on this 15, 20 years ago, and everyone went, no way do we want digital ID here. So now what they've done as well is we have this thing called Medicare. So we have a really, really cheap medical system, but every single person in Australia has this Medicare card. So now they've just come out and said, oh, Medicare's been hacked. Every single person's identity, everything has been taken. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, really? And they've been putting up ads now for this digital ID. So you can just see that the usual pattern: create the problem, find the solution, and then implement what we want. So I was just straight away, I just started laughing on the phone when my friend told me, because I don't watch news. And she said, did you just hear this afternoon, this was yesterday, that this has happened with Medicare? And I just started laughing, and I just went, okay. So I haven't done any cards on it. I haven't asked any questions on it. But it might be worthwhile doing that, I think, just to see what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's see what the cards have to tell us about this very interesting development.
Situation. So what should we ask first? Should we ask if it was truthful that there was this huge...
Yeah, first, if what you're seeing is true. That's the first question I would say.
Is it true with this Medicare thing? Is it the truth, not just what they're telling us?
Are they reporting the truth? Right.
Yeah. Is this the truth? I would say pretty much straight up, nope. They're creating chaos. They want this huge problem. And then they offer the solution. Look at that, our Six of Cups, which is where they've all got together, and then they'll offer a solution to us. Oh, no, my gut was right. So, yeah. So it's not true.
It's not true.
They want fear. They want fear. And they might make it look, they've got all of our stuff anyway, so they can put stuff out there to make it look like it has been.
Yep.
So, no, yeah, that's really good to know. So, and it's interesting because, with this digital ID, that's what they use in China for their social credit system.
Whoa.
So, I think a lot more people are awake to it now, maybe. So let's just see maybe if that is what they're aiming for.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So we've got that card. And because it's followed by the Ace of Pentacles, this is what they're desiring in reality, is they want to have that control. That this is what they would love. So yes, I know, which would not be good for us. Okay, so because that Three of Swords has come up, which is heartbreak. So look, I think I just think, I don't know whether it is just another step and it will be just completely taken down because people won't agree with it. But there you go. That's the latest in Australia. So they're trying it on.
Yeah. And how's the weather over there? Are they still attacking you with water or with rain?
Yeah. The whole of Victoria countryside and New South Wales countryside just flooded, like, again, really bad. We're just going into summer here, so it's starting to get muggy, but we've had more rain than I remember. Like, so you'll get 2 or 3 days of rain, and it's just cleared up today. So, yeah, they're still having a play around with us. So that's just become the norm, really. Yeah, I know. So, again, but it's definitely, in where I live, it's definitely lasting less time. So.
Yeah. So I'm getting ready to share what I was going to show you.
Cool. Yes.
Okay. So let me make sure I don't have any questions from Dennis. Oh, shoot. What just happened? Oh, okay. I hit comments. Okay. So, Dennis, will the BH try to get Melania Trump arrested and start shit?
Oh, you always come in from a different angle, Dennis.
Right?
I love it.
Right.
Okay, let's just see if there's a possibility that they will, try and get her arrested. Let's just see. That one's hot. I don't think so, Dennis, because too many people really, really admire that woman and see the Ace of Cups, because people feel very, very good about Melania. Well, I don't know. That's what the understanding I have. And then we had the Eight of Cups. So, no, this is walking away from the situation. So I don't feel they would dare go there. And then the Queen of Cups, because this is contemplating emotions and sometimes a little bit of sadness. So I just don't feel they would there would be a benefit from that. So no, so I don't feel so. But goodness, if that happened, wouldn't that be an absolute twister for the books?
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Good question, though.
Okay. So now my question.
Yes.
I'm going to share here, and I want you to look at this video. And this is Katy Perry. And her eye stops working. Her eye like comes down and she's trying to touch the side of her head kind of to make the eyes pop up, but the eye won't pop up.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. So my question is was that a clone?
Okay.
Or vaccines.
Or GAB. Yep, jabbies. Yep, okay. Let's have a look and see. So first of all, we'll ask, is she a clone? Is that a clone body that she's in?
Yeah, Ocean Waves. It was like she was pushing a button. It was so weird. It was like she kept doing this on the side of her head. Like,
wow.
Like,
it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yes. So weird.
Wow. No, I don't feel she's a clone because we've got our Page of Pentacles. It's something that's, I think, happened in her reality. This is something new that's happened in her reality, because then we got the Three of Swords, which means that there's been it's been a real problem, a real issue for her. Mm-hmm. There's been something that's happened. And then we've got our Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is something unique, okay? It also can be a positive card, but the Page of Cups then came through. So this is offering something to her emotionally. So I'm going to ask if it was the JAB that's actually caused the problem with her. So, because something's definitely happened that was newish. So let me just, I feel something's changed for her, because the Queen of Cups has come up. So she's been really contemplating something and going through something emotional. Then the Hermit cards come up as well. So it's almost like has she sort of been off the scene a little bit recently? I don't know,
but that's the way she was acting. It looked like a clone.
It was weird.
Like,
yeah.
Like a normal human being is not going to touch the side like a button, like a button. It was like there was a button on the side of her head.
Yeah,
it was so weird.
Well, there's definitely been something going on with her. I'm wondering if she's actually if she's taken something, apart from just this JAB. I wonder if she's had something, because the Four of Cups is when something's offered to someone and it's created a bit of chaos, because now we've got our Seven of Cups. So this to me is always my chaos card. So there's something going on with her that is maybe not as straightforward as what we think.
Okay.
So, yeah. And it's not saying definitely that it's the JAB, but I've got a feeling there's something else going on that she's taken or had or been given.
Oh. Okay.
That's just all that was coming up, because it was like this,
So
something that was new.
when you tune into her, you don't feel she's a clone.
No, but something's definitely changed in her. And we've got our 5 of Wands card, which is a change of action. So something's changed. It's something that maybe we wouldn't expect.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Is it something that will affect her, like it will continue to happen?
Yeah, let's have a look, because that looks like it was new. It looked like it was something that was new for her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let me just have a look and see. Yeah, okay. It's interesting, though, because it's something she wanted, which is really interesting. And I was getting an image then of her. It's almost like her brain, like her neurovascular system, something had changed. And we've got the 9 of Cups, which is something that's been desired. We've got our Ace of Swords, which is something she's actually talked about that she wanted. And then the 3 of Cups, which is a celebration card. So this is something that she's obviously wanted. So, but it's new. I know. It's really weird, because those cards are all about something that she's actually wanted to have happen. So
is she well, I know I could have sworn that they had cloned her. So is it possible that this was the real Katy Perry, even though there's clones of her, this could have been the real Katy Perry?
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Okay. So what I'm getting is, again, it's so we've got our 2 of Swords. Now that can mean no, or that can mean a decision was being made. There's our Temperance card, which is patience, and something is changing. So it's almost like, and the 5 of Swords, which is also then again mental conflict. So with those all together, it's almost like she's maybe wanted to come out and not be the clone and be herself, if you know what I'm saying. And so it's been taken a very long time for that to happen again. Yeah, because, from what we know, they do have the clones that actually do things for them. So I'm sort of feeling that with the cards and what I'm seeing, that was her, but it's been a long journey for her to sort of be able to come out and do it. So, yeah, these are all really hot, these 3. So 9 of Wands. Okay, so it's been a long journey for her to get there, but she's wanted to come back out as herself. And then the Empress card, so that's creating something. This is creating something that you've really desired. But it was a 50-50 shot, because we've got our 2 of Pentacles, which is, again, that decision card coming up. So they probably still use clones as well for her, but she might have had an opportunity to come back through.
Okay. So was she, if that's the case, I wonder if it was offered to her to, I don't want to say surrender, but like to come back to the good side, like to because I know they were giving everybody chances, and they were telling people, you this is it. You either surrender or you're out.
Yeah. Interesting. Wow, the cards that are coming up are really interesting. Wow. Yeah, look, maybe because we've got the Devil card again, and then we've got our Page of Swords. So this is often something's being spoken about. It's not quite maybe honest. There's a little bit trickery going on in there. Yeah. So, but then the 6 of Cups, which is again something being offered. So yeah, look, let me just do one more. The Hierophant. So this is someone, that's in control, that does control a lot of people. So I'm not sure if she's actually taken that deal, but she may have, because we've got our Ace of Pentacles. So I feel she's had a lot of problems. So I believe she's had a lot of problems with these cards that have come up with all of those.
Yes.
That's something that maybe the Ace of Pentacles is something that she's wanted as well.
Okay.
So, I think there's a lot more going underneath all of this than what we can just see on the front.
Yeah, well, what I wanted to see was if that was a clone, because just of the reaction that she was having, and as she kept pushing on the side of her head, and I'm thinking like she thinks there's a button or something on the side of her head. But again, like you said, she could have been high on something, right?
Yeah. There was.
So
I feel it was something new that she was given, or it was something that she was given. That was That was
okay.
not what she usually would take or do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The next one I wanted to show you was this one. So this is a new prime minister, I think, of the UK. Look at his folder. Look at the folder he's holding.
Okay. What is it? So it's red, but what has it got on it?
Yeah. And now look at his folder.
Oh, whoa. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. So it goes from red to
green.
To green.
Is it
and
the
that
same
dude that's
person?
passing by is the one that exchanges with him.
Did the dude on the right, though, have a red folder with him or not?
No, you can't see it. He's hiding it.
Is it the same person that's walking with that green folder? Yeah, I mean, because they could have cut and pasted as well.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see if we can see if that's actually, if they've cut and pasted or if it's the same guy. It sort of looks like the same guy, doesn't it?
So what we can do
Wow.
is ask if this is real, right? Is this a fake or is it a real,
Is it a fake video? Is it someone's cut and pasted and
yes.
chopped?
Yeah.
Okay.
So first of all, let's see if this is true.
Is this video like genuine, true? Yeah, wow. Okay. It looks like it started out okay because we've got our Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like it did start out okay. All right. And then we've got our 10 of Wands. So to me, it looked like it finished. This is an action card and it's a 10. So it's a finishing as well. So it's like it finished and then they cut to something else that wasn't in there because that's the 5 of Pentacles, which is when you've left out in the cold. It's like you've been cut out and it's change. And then you've got the Justice card. So it's making it really obvious that there's something going on with that isn't quite kosher. Yeah.
Okay, so you think that they're doing that so people start paying attention? Is that what you're saying?
Well, look at the coloring as well. What does red stand for and what does green stand for? If you start looking, if it's a com,
Yeah, so Lady Hawk is saying red folder means classified endgame information and green is monitory.
Is okay, cool. Thanks, Lady Hawk, because I was actually getting that there was a com in that.
There is a com, a communication. Yeah, let's look and see if the cards say that was a com.
There was a communication in there. Okay.
And is it to the good guys or the bad guys?
Yeah, okay, we'll check both. So the first thing is okay. Yeah, that one. Okay. Interesting, because we've got some chaos cards. So we've got our 7 of Wands, which is action that creates chaos. Okay, then we've got our Queen of Pentacles. It makes people contemplate their reality and what's going on. So it's definitely a com, because then we've got our 5 of Wands. So this, again, it's an action card, but it's change. So it's definitely a com. So let's now just have a look and see if we can find out if it's for, who's it for. It could be for both as well, is what I'm getting. But maybe it has different meanings. So maybe on one hand it's a com. Yeah. Let's just have a look and see. Is it a com for one side or more? Let me just see if that comes up. Yeah, okay, that one wants to come up. Okay. Okay, so we've got our, I know this card, this looks like it's our card today, right?
Oh boy.
I know. So the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups has come up. So this is bringing through a message that's got an emotional aspect. And then we had our 9 of Cups. So it's creating something that's wanted or desired, this message. and the Devil card. So it's actually meant, okay, it's meant for the black hats, okay, but the white hats know about it because we've got our Four of Wands, which is actually creating a beautiful place, creating somewhere that's trustworthy, that's balanced, that's stable. So it's, yeah. So it's like a double jeopardy thing.
Okay, yeah, because his father is either works for the WEF or something, or father-in-law is head of a company that works with WEF.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
doing something. And thank you, Shanna, for
Yeah.
showing that, because that was really interesting. You know, we're like, it's funny, like we're not paying attention. At least I'm not. I don't think I would have caught that, you know?
No, and what Lady Hawk said as well, that's really helpful too. So thank you.
Yeah, no, right?
It was the color that just caught your eye because it was all black and grayish otherwise. So that yeah, fascinating.
So my next question, and Shanna, let me know if you see any other questions I might have missed on the top. So supposedly there's some city underneath Florida, and I want to see if that's true. So there is a source out there who is saying that there is a underground city in Florida with these beings that that are, you know, ET looking. And it's a military guy that said that he is visiting this place. And I guess I want to make sure that that this is true, like that that it exists. So I don't have to ask first if what he's saying is trustworthy, or if we should ask first that the thing under Florida exists.
Yeah, I think the thing under Florida, I was asking that to start with to see if that exists. So, and we have our Three of Cups, which is a celebration card, and our Ten of Pentacles. So to me, that's saying that there is something under Florida. So whether or not there's and then I was asking, as you're talking, I was asking about the actual, about whether it is like got, you know, other types of beings. I don't know. I'm not sure that that's actually truth, because then we've got our Seven of Wands after the Tower card. So this is creating a lot of chaos and a lot of whatever. And it's an action card. So I don't know if that part's truth. I'm going to pull another clarifying card on that. But it looks like there is something under Florida.
Okay, so there is something there. Okay.
Yeah. So let's just see though if it's if it has got beings in it, as he is saying, or if it's for a different reason.
And we could also ask if he's being told to feed us information, but to kind of, you know, put it in a way that he can provide the info without giving secret or classified information as well.
Yeah, true. Okay. This is really interesting. So, all right, so the cards that came up, we've got the World card. So to me, this means that this can happen not just under Florida. This to me can be something that's much bigger, much broader. And then the Fool card, which is something that's new, that is being stepped into, that we're not aware of, something that, I guess is the unknown. And then the Eight of Wands. So this is bringing something through quite quickly. And I feel it's information that maybe it's like, I don't know if it's completely true, because we've got our Three of Swords. So
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe they're telling him, you need to tell it in a different
misinformation. Yeah. It's misinformation. So, I mean, there's so much going on at the moment, isn't there? That is just, what is right, what is wrong. But to me, what the cards are telling me is this is something that they're going to maybe push, or they're going to talk about, that it's worldwide, but it actually is something that is maybe not as truthful as what it could be. So, but the truth should come out, because the King of Swords has come up and he speaks truth. To me, that's someone that's honest and honorable. So it could be just like a partly disinformation. Then the Four of Pentacles. So this is setting up a platform or a new grounding or a new foundation, but it can take time. It's not something that happens overnight. So I
Okay.
feel that there's some bits of information that are true and then some that maybe aren't so true.
Okay. All right. All right. So let me see. There was a question by Lady Hawk. If I can find it, I will. But it was if they were putting consciousness in robotics. If consciousness is
Interesting.
being placed in robotics.
Yeah.
I'm going to look for it.
That's a really good question, because for me, I've always felt that everything, whether it's innate or not, has a consciousness of its own anyway because of its vibration.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess maybe what you're asking is it being deliberately increased, or has there been a deliberate awareness, something AI maybe? Is that that's more than just AI? I'm going to presume that that's what you mean, Lady Hawk, is that they can start to not just think for themselves but feel. So let's just see if that's happening. Wow, we've got the Magician card come up. So there's some smoke and mirrors around this, but it can also be something that has been happening and they've been playing with.
Okay.
So Temperance card. So this to me is something can change, can be shifted, but there's patience. I don't feel they've maybe got it to a point where it's anything that's fully viable yet. Yeah, because the Four of Cups has come up. So this again is that offering of something, but it's often not quite what is wanted. So, and still some mystery going on. Four of Swords. I mean, goodness, haven't they been trying to put AI into our consciousness, let alone do it the other way around as well?
But so she's saying transfer individual consciousness to robotics.
To robotics, yeah. And I mean, it's so fascinating because there's so many movies out about that, isn't there? And they often will tell us what they're doing through the movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, look, they have been trying to do that from what the cards were saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel they've perfected it yet, though.
But let me tell you, I mean, and this was a little rough for me. And I've told you about this last mushroom trip that I had that was really difficult. But I did see myself, and this was a little disturbing. So I haven't talked about it, but I did see myself as a computer. Like I've told you we're in a simulation, right?
Yeah, correct.
I saw like the hard, not the hard drive, but the whatever it is that drives this body, whatever it is, is driving this body in this hologram. So I feel like it's literally already happening. It's just we don't know that we are it.
Yeah, good point. And what's our DNA anyway? It's, it's coding. It's literally coding.
Yeah.
So again, it's
I don't want to freak people out, but it's the cat's playing now with my stuff. Okay. He's gotten into that playful mood now. Yay,
and that's
fun.
It. That's right.
Okay, hold on.
Mine's asleep, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay, usually he behaves. Today he's being a pain. Okay, very good. So I wanted to ask, there was a question. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have a question before you do this question. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
So I went to the bank on Friday. And while I was closing an account, I said, so when's the QFS starting? And the guy said, next Wednesday.
Oh. Was he joking? Was he?
And then he goes, how do you know? And then he goes, how do you know about the QFS? He's like, I just went to training not long ago. How do you know about it?
Interesting.
And so I wanted to find out, like, what does this mean for humanity? Like, or at least the US. I don't know.
Yeah.
At least for the US, he said the QFS starts on Wednesday, tomorrow. So can the cards give us an idea of what does that mean for us?
Okay, sure. Let's just have a little look. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, I'll do some of this and then that one's really hot. Okay. Yeah. Definitely there's something coming because we've got our Knight of Pentacles, who's someone I trust that brings through a new reality. And if that's followed by a good card, which it is, which is the Chariot, so there's definitely a movement coming through. There's something moving in. And then the King of Pentacles. So it is around, can be around financial, around wealth, around a reality where there's someone in charge that, to me, is often a master of this. So, but just remember as well that the QFS, they're talking about the digital currency. Now, to me, that's not a bad thing if it's backed by gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yes.
if they've got some sort of precious metal backing it or something backing it, then to me, that's okay. So that's really interesting, isn't it, that those three cards came up that are all around reality and around change, the Chariot,
Mm-hmm.
which is change.
So
look,
what does that look like to you as far as what that means for us?
Yeah, okay. Let me just take some more cards on that. So I wanted to know, first of all, if that was something that is a high possibility. So, and it was coming up as a yes. So,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So you were making sure what he told me was trustworthy.
Yeah. It's still Four of Swords, so it's still a mystery as to how it's going to unfold, which I was also getting.
Yeah, and I know that. I don't think they're going to come out and say, oh, QFS. No, they're going to do it very quietly, very like nobody knows about it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I want to know what it means for us.
So then we've got our 10 of Wands, which means that, yes, something's finishing. It's an action card. It's taken a little bit longer than maybe some other things. Then the Six of Pentacles. So this is being offered something, and see the balance there. So it's going to help keep a balance more within the monetary system is what I'm getting from that card. Yeah, King of Wands. Now, he's someone I usually feel is trustworthy. So someone that's taking action that to me feels trustworthy. So, because a lot of people have poo-pooed this QFS or whatever, or digital currency or gold-backed anything. But something has to change. And to me, yes, it's going to offer a sense of balance for people. So, yeah.
So it was a regular bank, Ocean Waves. It was a Wells Fargo, not a credit union. Oh, no, sorry. No, wait. No. It was my credit union.
Interesting, because I thought that Wells Fargo was bankrupt.
Wells Fargo, I don't know, because it was so weird. In the beginning, they were saying Wells Fargo, it's part of the QFS. It's one of the first banks that's rolled out, on and on about Wells Fargo. So, so I don't know if that's still the case, but this was a credit union. And I had asked them before. I had asked my credit union, and they were like, we know nothing. Like, really? And I don't think they did, because he said the training was a couple of weeks ago. Like, it was not long ago.
That makes sense, because I had something that happened when I got a refund from 2016 for a mortgage payment. Like, I went out of the blue with a house I've already sold, and I rang them to just check to see what was going on. And I happened to ask them then, have you guys heard of a new system coming through, a quantum financial system? And he was like, no, I heard of nothing like that. But that was a good 2 or 3 months ago now. So probably 3 months ago. So, yeah, interesting that maybe it's just starting to be.
And the thing is, my brother's bank in Panama had gotten that document. How long ago was that? That was like May of this year.
Yeah, easy.
That he had the training for QFS in that bank in Panama.
Exactly. So, so things are happening. It's just, I would say it's going to be a slow rollout or something.
It's going to be, again, I feel it's going to be a very quiet rollout, and people are not going to know what has changed with their money.
They'll just get a message saying, oh, we're now working with this system,
Yes, new
connect
system.
up if you'd like. They're not going to just chop everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree.
So... so I don't know.
No, look, it's an intriguing time, because this is the thing. It's so difficult with timing. It's just getting the sense or the overall idea from the cards that, look, this is happening. And
that's the thing is, like, I feel like there's all these truthers out there giving us dates that keep passing by. Somehow people still trust these truthers. I don't know how or why, because these truthers are just putting lies out there. They're just making shit up so people follow them. And so to me, if I go to a bank or something outside of the truther community, that provides information to me, then I'm going to believe that way more than I'm going to believe something else, you know? So,
absolutely. People on the ground. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, no, I agree
but this
with
is
you.
a good question we can ask is is Wells Fargo's bankrupt?
Yeah,
is that really true?
Yeah.
Because like I said in the beginning, my understanding was it was one of the banks that we could trust because they had turned over and they were one of the banks that were going to do the reval, the RB.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just see. Okay, and the thing is too, is it bankrupt in the terms of the currency that we're using at the moment and not the new way going forward?
Mm-hmm.
So let's just see. Okay, that one's really, really okay. Yeah, it looks like that there's going to be a change because we've got our Four of Pentacles, which is a new foundation, but it's taking time.
Yeah.
So they might come out and say that, yes, it's bankrupt, but it's actually the desired outcome because they want to do a changeover. They want to change something up within it and to make it stronger. So the strength cards then come up. So you know, the fact that they've actually filed for that or whatever, it could very well be the case, but they could be used for something even better again. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks like there's going to be a new setup with it. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to assume that that new setup is the QFS, no?
Well, let's have a look and see. So because the foundation, it can take time. That Four of Pentacles can take time.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, and they've got to get rid of the so what we're talking about is there's truth in it. And I was just thinking at that same moment, they've got to be able to change the system because it's the system that's actually corrupt. So Page of Wands, this is bringing in a new action, something that's new. Okay, that so yeah, I feel that that's a possibility. Yeah, Four of Swords. So there's still something quite secret that's going on.
Yeah.
So
if they go, that was my next question, Melissa, about what happens to the mortgages if they go bankrupt.
Yeah, wow, wouldn't that be nice? Flick.
Yeah.
Because you know, a lot of banks don't even hold our original contract anyway. They sell it on. Mm-hmm. And therefore, people have actually got out of paying their mortgages because they've gone in and said, I want to see the contract, and they don't have it. They've actually recontracted it. So it's been
wow.
Yeah, I've actually seen it happen in Australia a few times. So, okay, let's have a look and see what will happen with mortgages. Interesting. Wow. Seven of Cups. So there's going to be a lot of chaos. But I wouldn't be worrying. I actually wouldn't worry because so Five of Pentacles. So this is like everyone feels like they've been left out in the cold. How do I pay my rent? How do I pay my mortgage? All of that sort of stuff. That's going to go on. But the Five is about change as well, remember? Mm-hmm. And so something again is going to come through because we've got to have this Four of Swords again, which is mysteries and things are hidden. So something's going to come through that's actually going to change it up. So something new, Page of Pentacles. So I wouldn't worry because there's going to be a new reality, something that's going to come in. So if that happens, I would just be very happy that you're not having to pay mortgage for the you know, whatever's going on is going on. They can't do nothing. They cannot do anything.
Right.
You know. So just you know, enjoy your holiday.
yeah, for sure. All right, so I think now is a good time to do the reading, the general reading for people that are here. So guys, if you want a general reading, go ahead and put 888 on the chat. Put 888 on the chat, and then I'm gonna look for to see what my next question is gonna be. All right, ready? So Space Cadet Lottie.
Funny, I saw that one as well.
Space Cadet Lottie.
So, okay, so as usual, I'm just going to tune in through my beautiful higher self and ask for your divine essence, your higher self to come through for any messages that you might might be helpful for you at the moment with what's going on for you. Okay, all right. So now I'm just going to pull some cards up. Interesting. Yeah, okay. This. Right. So Space Cadet Lottie, what I'm getting for you with the cards is something's finished, because you've got the 10 of Swords, and I saw you in my mind's eye. I actually saw you. It's almost like you crouched down going, okay, what's next? What do I do next? It's like you're just sitting, you're contemplating, but you're crouching. So that 10 of Swords tells me that something has just finished for you, or something is changing. But now we've got our Lovers card. So this is about you coming back into yourself to regroup, to contemplate, to find your inner strength, and to really just start to build up your own energy internally. 5 of Pentacles. So again, you may feel like, oh, wow, this is such a big change. I just feel like maybe, things haven't gone how I've wanted them to. But when that Lovers card comes up in the middle, it's always telling me that this is about an internal strengthening and processing and reconnection for you. So have faith. Okay, Page of Swords have come up. So you may be telling yourself some things that maybe you don't need to hear. So be really mindful on how you're talking with yourself as well, because I feel this is like an initiation for you that you're going through the world. You're not alone. I was just going to say to you, so many people are going through this at the moment, everyone I talk to. So it's almost like this massive energy that's coming through onto the world. It's not just you. So don't worry. It's not going to be something that goes on for a long period of time. Queen of Wands. She's my trusted, intuitive, beautiful, feminine action card. So trust your intuition. It's going to help you to get up and to take the first step that you need to take. But if you need time out just to tune into yourself, do it. 3 of Cups, there's a celebration coming for you. So just trust. Emotionally,
Yay.
you're going to feel a lot better. But yeah, don't be worried about all of this. It's just time for you to take out for yourself, and just to get to know yourself a little bit better. So yeah, everything happens for a reason, but you're going to be fine. Yeah, that 3 of Cups card and that Lovers card and the World card, everyone's going through it, but you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
So,
wonderful. Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Okay, so the next question, what will come from the big lawsuit from Missouri and Louisiana against you-know-who?
Wow.
And the bad guy for the mass censorship with social media.
Wow. So that's in action now, is it, Stephanie, that lawsuit?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
let's have a look and see.
Well, first we should ask if it is. Let's ask if those news are real, first of all.
I was just thinking that. I mean, exactly. So
because we've gotten in trouble before because we're asking about something that didn't happen.
And yeah, exactly. So let me just see. So is this something that's definitely in play, really truly happening? Yeah, it looks like it is, because we've got our 9 of Cups, which is something that's desired, something that's wanted, then our Strength card.
Good.
So yeah, so it really is something, and the Chariot card. So there's definitely movement forward on this. So now let's just see if we can have some sort of outcome with it. I know it's yeah. So it's been crazy, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm getting that it could be a little bit more complicated, because they're like the third intermediary person between those guys. If that makes sense. That's yeah. So again, 5 of Pentacles. So it's like, because there's an intermediary, it's like it's been left out in the cold. It's been isolated. There will be some change, but it's not going to be what I feel they want. King of Wands. There'll be some truth and honesty that comes through from it, though, because our King of Wands is someone that is really honest and takes action. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this swings. Temperance card. There's definitely going to be a change of some sort, but have some patience. I feel they're going to have to sort of go down a couple of little corridors first, because it's the Fool. It's almost like they have to, it's like a new way of looking at things. So yeah, but definitely there is going to be a good outcome. Some of it will have a good outcome, but it will take a little bit more time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Very good. So Kathy, you're asking about February 22nd. Okay, so give us a little bit more info on why you're asking about this date. What's going on there? What is it? What is it that is coming that's supposed to happen that day? And we'll ask. I want to do a check again on the EBS. I saw a video of somebody in Spain getting an EBS test on their phone.
Okay. Interesting.
So I want to see if where the whiteheads are with the EBS.
Okay, so how can we word that?
Are they still considering it? Is it going to happen or not? You can just say, is it going to happen or not?
Is it going to happen or not? Is there going to be an EBS? And it doesn't have to be worldwide. This can just be in each country as it needs to be or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our magician card. So once again, remember, this can be smoke and mirrors, but it can be creating something. And then we've got our 5 of swords. So to me, this is change on a mental aspect. It's still a little bit of not sure when type of attitude going on with the mind. The Hierophant, someone that controls things. So this could be the EBS itself if we're looking at a particular authoritarian type figure. So yeah, I'm just going to now pull a card just to get some clarity with this. It's still a possibility, the world. So to me, yeah, if it's going to happen, it will happen. It could happen in different countries at different times, but if it happens, it's definitely going to be something that's global. So I'm just, it's still a mystery. Got a 4 of Swords. So look, it could happen. It's a potential, but it's still a mystery. And even dates, whatever. I don't feel anyone can give those at the moment. Just
I personally, my intuition, I feel like it's not going to happen. At least not here. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, look, I feel it's a potential depending on how things go, but it's,
okay.
Yeah. So there is a potential for it, but it just depends on how things go. Yeah. Ace of Wands. So that's really confirming what we're saying.
Yeah.
So, if they can do things and get away without it, then that will happen. So the Hanged Man, again, it's that surrender card. Okay. So it's just unknown at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. So then the next question is, we've asked this before, but we want to get a pulse on it, is if the elections are going to happen.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just so intriguing, isn't it?
So will the elections happen in November in the US?
Okay. Will they be completed in November in the US? Okay. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that one wants to come out. Ooh, I don't know. We've got our 5 of Swords again. We've got our Hierophant again. So this to me says that there's something controlling it. There's definitely someone with authority that's controlling it. There's still some confusion on them mentally around the situation. So it could change any minute. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to get finished.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it could get started because you've got your 6 of Cups, which is offering people something, but it doesn't mean it's going to finish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what does come from it is a 10 of Cups, which is what people have been wanting, which is somewhere beautiful. It's like a whole big family. It's safe. It's nurturing. Everyone feels good. So I would be very surprised if it actually was finished. If it might start, people might do some postal votes and stuff, but
it's not going to really be.
5 of Wands. There's a lot of turmoil, a lot of change, a lot of things going on very quickly with that 5 of Wands. A lot of
So
action.
will there be military intervention with that?
Let's have a look and see. Let's see. Yeah. It's certainly intriguing.
Should be hanging. Oh no, if it's not in my purse, it's hanging from the key thing.
Yeah, okay. I'm not feeling that the military are going to come in yet. because we've got our moon card, which means that there's something going on that is always a little bit tricky. There's something that shouldn't be there. There's the moon to me is around our psyche, which can bring up the darkness within us. So to me, no, that so. But then the worry card, Nine of Swords. So a lot of people are really concerned about all of this.
Yeah.
Then we've got our Temperance card again. It does tell me there's a change coming. Just to have some patience. But we won't know because we've got our Eight of Swords. This is when we feel like we've sort of blindfolded and we're surrounded. I'm going to do one more card and see what comes up with that. Okay. I don't feel it's going to happen just right then and there with around that date.
Okay.
There's something else still going
the election.
down. Yeah, okay. It's not going to happen right then and there. Hey, who knows? It might happen before then, but it's not going to happen at the election.
Okay. All right. So. Okay. So Kathy Ramirez was asking about Ash Wednesday, February 22nd, that she feels something that is going to happen in California and New York. So let's look at.
Okay. Let's just say
if there's anything bad going to happen on Ash Wednesday in California and New York. Somebody picking you up?
No, I don't know who that is. They're noisy. It's usually dead quiet around here too.
I know.
Like everything's going on. So what we need to do is be very, very specific, Kathy, as well, because something really bad could be that someone gets mugged, So let's have a look at maybe something that is, so we've got to just be specific with our words and questions.
Yes, that's true.
So maybe something that is completely out of the normal, something that affects a lot of people, something that causes chaos, that sort of thing, like in a big scale, in a large scale.
In the collective of California and New York. Yeah.
Okay, let's just see. Okay, I'm not seeing that that's the case because we've got our Four of Cups. So again, this is offering something. So it's almost like people aren't going to see it, if something was going to happen. It's almost like so. And then we've got our Strength card. So I don't feel there is going to be a big issue. Queen of Swords. So to me, the Queen of Swords, she's someone that's really wise, really smart. Sometimes, though, she doesn't quite bring through truth. So I feel if anything happens, it's not going to maybe be as big as what they're saying as well. So, no, I feel it's going to be okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we've got our military card that came up. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? So maybe there will be something that's already happened with the military to stop anything that might have been going to happen or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a question. So Stephanie brings this up, and I'm gonna preface this that let's ask the question: if the information about these nukes is real and troops being sent to the border real, again, we have to be so mindful about what we read and what we believe. That just assuming it's true creates and gives energy for that to possibly come true.
Yeah, exactly. So let's just have a little look and see.
So my understanding is that this is all part of the movie, part of waking people up, part of all of that. So let's see if that's...
Yeah, let's see if it's actually true. Absolute truth. Interesting. So I was also just getting the thought as I was pulling the cards that this is like the scare event that they were talking about.
Right, the movie.
Yes. Eight of Wands, really fast. Things happen really fast. There's a lot of fast action. Okay. Yeah. And then we've got our World card. So this is something that's going to maybe become news around the world, all right, as to what's happening. Then we've got our Empress card. So to me, she's someone that can create. She's beautiful. She's full of love. So I feel this is just the scare event to help to bring things down. Eight of Cups. So it's walking away from a situation. This is leaving everything behind. So I feel that whatever we're hearing, look, there could be stuff going on and people could be in these places. But there's a much bigger picture to it. And it's so weird. I've never had any fear that there would be anything that would be so dangerous that it would, involve nukes and things like that. There could definitely be some stuff that goes on, some war, Taiwan as well. Who knows? But to me, that looked to me like it was something that was definitely going to be staged, and they're going to have some props. So, Stephanie, with friends deploying, there's going to be military all over the world in different countries from different countries as well. That's
so,
what I feel.
Yeah. So let's ask, why are they deploying? So
yeah, okay.
So if we do have military deploying, is it really the magician? Mm-hmm.
So there can be a lot
To
of
make
smoke
it look
and mirrors.
to make
The
it
lovers.
look like something.
So it's bringing a situation together. It's actually bringing something into alignment with, and this can sometimes be working with others as well. But it's making a situation come into alignment. So it looks real. It looks feasible. Change, death card, transformation, and this has been slow. Death card to me can be a slower transformation. So it's almost like this is again bringing it into a head, so that something can. Yeah. People will see stuff what they think that they will see with their own eyes. So they're making it, some of it look legitimate. The High Priestess is our feminine card, but it's also very hidden mysteries, trying to get a balance. So look, Stephanie, I think that you're right. I think there's definitely movement going on and things happening. There's more to this though than meets the eye. And just I'm not going to be in fear. I just know it's going to be okay whatever happens.
Yeah. Okay, so it's part of the movie then.
Yeah, but it
for
it
sure.
Can, these people getting real.
Yeah. Everybody getting deployed.
Yeah.
I wonder. So people getting deployed, then you're saying it's part of the movie, or can I ask the question, is it part of the movie, or is it really to help with something that we're not aware of? Like, I
was getting both. That's why I was saying that's why there's different troops in different countries as well. So it's, let me double check on that though. Is it actually to help or be a support or assistance?
Right, to help or to provide, to assist with,
assist with something we don't even know about.
Right.
Yeah. So the first card up is our Page of Cups. So he's there to offer something, and it's usually emotional support. It's actually offering wisdom and emotional support. Six of Cups, again, this is offering something. So I feel like
it's for something else. It's to help with something.
Multi-purpose. And then we've got our beautiful, we haven't seen this all day, our beautiful Six of Wands, which is a victory card, and it's an action card. So I would say, seeing them, I would say yes.
Okay.
So it will be a positive thing in the end.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Jimmy.
Yeah.
So Jimmy's asking, will the current president, he's not the current president, but you know who, be replaced by January 1st?
Okay, let's find out. Let's just see what our cards have to tell us today about that. That one's really hot. Six of Wands. Remember, I just said this hadn't come up all day. It's now just come up again, and it was really hot. So Six of Wands is a victory in that department. It's in the works because we've got our beautiful Eight of Pentacles. So this has been worked on for quite a while for timing. So King of Wands. Again, this is my trustworthy card, my action card of someone that has a lot of integrity. So, Jim, I'm going to give a thumbs up to that. Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Fantastic news.
Yeah. So they're really positive cards.
Yeah. Okay, very good. That's it for today. My goodness, that was so fast. That was so fast.
Such good questions, guys.
I know. Great job today. Thank you for definitely for your support and being here. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and Maree, anything for you?
No, if you want to book in with me, I can do readings for you or healings for you. If you're out of balance, it's a really lovely way to actually get yourself, back into balance and feeling better. And so feel free to jump onto magicmaree.com.
Very good. And I've decided that I have a lot of time in my hands, and I do love to talk to people. So I'm gonna start doing just like spiritual coaching. If people want, spiritual, have questions spiritually, why is this constantly happening to me or whatever, I'm here for you. And I'm going to start doing it just, for a donation. So really anything, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever you can afford is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my website soon. So just be aware that that's out there if you need any help or if you're having a hard day or whatever. So
Oh, that's beautiful, so, Elisa. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love talking to people. It's my favorite thing to do. And I'm also going to offer it to people that have been abducted as well, so we'll see how that goes, but they need somebody to talk to as well.
I agree. Yeah.
All right, everybody. We will see you on Friday. And Jasper too. Thank you, Jasper. We love you.
Yeah, he loves you all.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.